In today's video, we're going to see how to make a tractor canopy out of wood. Stay tuned. So when I got my Coyote NX 4510 back in May of 2017, I debated getting a factory cab, but they were around $7 to $8 grand at that time. Now they're probably even more. Here we are over 6 years later. And ultimately, I decided I'd be better off spending that money on extra implements and leaving the tractor an open station tractor. And over time, I got another tractor, my Ford 1700, which had a canopy on it when I got it from the previous owner. And over the years using that tractor, I've really liked having that canopy. I think it does great. It provides a lot of the same functions a cab would provide at a much cheaper cost, and it's easier to get in and out of the tractor versus a cab. So therefore, I started researching different sun canopies or roofs, whatever you want to call them, and I found a company called Iron Bowl, which is an American manufacturer of these sun canopies. They look like a quality-made product, and they look like a great option. However, they're quite pricey, as we're going to see here in a minute, and there's another issue, which we're going to go over in another minute. So if you look at them, they have metal and plastic canopies. They have different sizes to fit different size tractors. They have small, medium, large, and extra large. The large, extra large would be what I would need for my Coyote, which is a good size tractor. They have different size ROP hookups, and they have different colors for different brand tractors. But here's the problem that you're going to run into. So we're going to go to a metal canopy. We're going to choose extra large, and you can see it's almost $1,200 before shipping or tax. By the time you get those done, which I don't know what it is for an almost 200-pound roof, you're probably talking $1,500, I would venture to guess. So certainly not cheap. But they do also have a plastic option, which we're going to look at in just a second here, see what the price difference for that would be. So now let's switch from metal to plastic. And then we're going to choose large, which is the largest size for plastic. And you can see that it's $4.99. But oh, wait a second. That's only if it's green. If you switch to orange, it goes up from $4.99 to $6.27. And if you go to gray, it's still $6.27. I don't know why green is $130 cheaper than orange or gray, but maybe they sell a lot of John Deere ones and they can buy them in bulk. I don't know. But here's the other problem with those canopies. They are designed to go in the ROPS or rollover protection system fully upright in the air, which for my Coyote means about 9 feet off the ground. I don't know if anyone's noticed in other videos, but my ROPS have been folded back like this since I bought the tractor. I know it's not safe. People are going to say you shouldn't do that, but I don't have much of a choice. The Coyote with fully up ROPS isn't going to fit in any of my buildings. Both of my outbuildings have 8-foot tall entrance doors, and I just don't have the ability to put my ROPS up because I won't be able to fit into either of the doors, and I am not leaving the tractor outside. So when you factor in the high price of commercial-made canopies and how tall it would make my tractor, that led me to the choice of making my own roof. And I chose to use wood as the building material instead of metal because although I'm quite proficient with welding, I think wood is an easier material to work with, and it showcases that just about anyone can do this kind of project at a relatively inexpensive cost. I think wood in general isn't perceived as a strong building material like metal is, but I can tell you what, wood has been around a long time, and people have made a lot of strong things out of wood in the past. Things like ships, bridges, houses, commercial, multi-story buildings. Wood is a very strong material, and it's plenty strong for something like a tractor roof. With that said, I do have to put a quick disclaimer. ROPS are a safety device, so I am not recommending that you alter your ROPS in any way. I do not recommend that you fold them back. I do not recommend that you remove any part of them. I am just showing you what is possible, but I am not telling you to copy me or to do what I did, because ROPS do prevent you from getting hurt in the event of a rollover. So anything you do is up to you. With that said, please enjoy the video, and we'll see you in a bit. was a fun little project to make. I enjoyed building it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Hope it gave you some ideas of your own. That's going to work great to keep the sun off me, the rain, the snow. It's not a cab, but it's also not $8,000, and it's a lot easier to get in and out of the tractor. And it's a lot cheaper than a factory sun canopy, which you saw earlier, are around, $1,200, $1,300 before shipping and tax. Whereas this, with everything told, the paint, the bolts, the roof panels, was about $120, which I don't think is bad. But I would like to emphasize again that if you build something like this, you're doing so at your own risk. So please build responsibly, because the ROPS are an important safety feature of your tractor. With that said, hopefully this gave you some ideas for your own projects, and we will see you next time.